Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dom and welcome to the first episode of Ask Dom. So I put it out there on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and Instagram to see if you guys would be interested in a video series like this, and I got a pretty good response. So I took some of those questions and I put them together in this video, but if you would like to ask your own question, feel free to reach out to me using the social network links down below or leave a comment down below, and always be sure to use hashtag AskDom, and I will try to feature some of those questions in a future video. So feel free to leave a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed this series, but let's go ahead and get right into it here with the first question. What kept you going in the beginning when it was hard and little views? You guys kept me going. The audience kept me going. I had zero expectations when I started this YouTube channel. I really didn't know all about the ins and outs of YouTube. I wasn't familiar with what was popular and what wasn't. I just knew that YouTube was a website that I went to when I needed help with something. Like, that was pretty much it. Oh, need to learn how to do this? Go to YouTube and type it in and you're done. So that was kind of my outlook going into this whole thing. So when I uploaded my first video, I saw the reactions and the responses coming from, the community and people that watch YouTube videos, and I thought it was cool. Somebody would ask me a question, I could follow up with a video response, or I could even answer it myself down in the comments section. And that is really what kept me motivated, was just that interaction between me and the small audience that I was building at the time. And so I just kept going from there. But like I said, I didn't have any expectations when I got on YouTube. I just wanted to create videos, and that's what I did. How do you acquire devices to review? Well, the short answer as far as smartphones and tablets go is that I budget to purchase those devices myself. So I kind of research the release date and know the approximate pricing for smartphones and tablets. I budget that out, and when it's released, I go out and pick it up. Now, there are some instances where companies will send the devices for review, but it's kind of a difficult dance, so to speak. Sometimes you get them early, sometimes you get them late, sometimes they show up on release day. So to kind of, guarantee that I can get the content up when I feel that you would want to see it, I most of the time just go out and purchase the device myself. If I get contacted by a company and they want to send out a review unit, that's cool, and I'll go that route. But like I said, I always plan on buying the device myself, and then later on when I'm done with it, I can always sell it, to kind of recoup that money, and also, not have 10,000 smartphones laying around my house. So it's a difficult situation depending on the circumstance, but for the most part, I buy all the devices that you see on this channel. Is it hard having a YouTube channel that involves technology? Having a YouTube channel in general, just filming videos, yeah, it's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this, but I really enjoy that hard work, so it kind of feels nice. I enjoy what I do. Now, as far as maybe keeping up with technology, that can be tedious. I wouldn't call it hard, but you always have to be plugged in to tech news and social media, because maybe if I stepped away for one day, I could potentially miss out on something that everybody wants to know about or I would want to cover. So I wouldn't call it necessarily hard. There are a lot of challenges involved and it's a lot of hard work, but hard overall as a blanket term, I probably wouldn't consider it that, but that's only because I really have a love for what I do. What do you do when you're not making videos? Well, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this or not, but when I'm not physically shooting a video or editing a video or anything like that, I actually write for a couple of websites. I write on 9to5mac.com and 9to5google.com, and I'll leave links down below to maybe my author pages so you guys can go check out some of those articles if you haven't seen them. But yeah, that's kind of what I do when I'm not making videos. Outside of that, I'm just hanging out with family or, playing music or creating music. And I'll link my SoundCloud account down below in case you guys wanted to go check out some of that stuff. But that's what I do when I don't make videos. Who did you watch when you first started out on YouTube? Well, honestly, when I first got started on YouTube and I was just throwing stuff out there, I was just putting information into the interwebs, I wasn't really watching anybody. But one channel that does stick out in my memory as being one that inspired me to kind of try to do better than I was is a channel called Tim's Tech Blog. He's a really cool guy. He makes great videos. It's still a channel. I'll link it down below. but his channel really inspired me to kind of step it up and, push forward. He had a lot more success than me at the time, and I really looked up to his channel and what he was doing. So I guess in a nutshell, Tim's Tech Blog is the channel that I watched on a regular basis for the first time when I really got into watching YouTube videos. What was the equipment you used to make your first video? Well, when I first started out on YouTube, I was making audio production tutorials and I was using screencast software. And I can't remember what the exact name of the software was, but if you want to see the first video that I put up, I will be sure to link it down below in the description. It's actually located on a different channel of mine. I had moved some videos over to that channel a long time ago, so that's why it's there, but I'll link it down below in case you want to check it out. Now, as far as product videos go, well, there was a couple of times that I used an iPhone 4 to make a product video, and I had no lighting or anything like that. It looked horrible, and I'll link it down below. And I used this little gem right here, which is a Sony Handycam. I don't even know the name of it. I don't even think it shoots HD. Actually, it doesn't shoot HD. But I'll link a video that I made with this down below. And then there was this JVC Evario camera that I also used before I upgraded to a T2i. So that was kind of the progression there. None of them are great, but the way I saw it, I was just putting information out into YouTube for you guys to pick up. I was more concerned about just putting stuff out there than, having the best camera in the world or anything like that. I made the best content with what I had at the time, and I grew from there, and that's how I would encourage all of you to do if you want to get started in the YouTube space yourself. So use what you got and, kind of gradually move from there. That's what I did. I mean, look at this beast of a Handycam. Like I said, I don't even think this thing shoots HD. So that's what I used to make my first videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ask Dom. This is the very first episode. And like I said, if you want to ask your own questions, feel free to reach out to me on the social networks linked down below or leave a comment down below, and be sure to use hashtag AskDom so I can find your question and try to feature it in a future episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. This is Dom, and have a great day.